In this video, we are going to see Kirchhoff's voltage law. So the aim of this experiment is to verify KVL for the given circuit. So the apparatus required for this experiment were first thing is RPS in the range of 0 to 30 volt and resistor 1 kilo ohm. Next voltmeter 0 to 10 volt 1 and breadboard and some connecting wires. So these are all the requirements for conducting this experiment. So the formula that we are going to use for this experiment is V is equal to I into R, which is the Ohm's law formula. So we know that V is the voltage in volts, I is the current in amperes, and R is the resistor. Okay, that is the value of the resistor which is being connected in the circuit. So we know what is KVL. So the KVL states that the algebraic sum of all the voltages in a closed loop is equal to 0. We can also say this formula in another way, that is voltage rise is equal to, sum of voltage rise is equal to voltage drop in the circuit. So we are going to verify this statement. So this is what the circuit diagram for KVL. So here what we are having is, we are having a regulated power supply 0 to 30 volt. Next we are having a resistor, 3 resistors, so each of 1 kilo ohm. So across each resistor, in order to measure the voltage drop, we are connecting a voltmeter. So this voltmeter will drop the will measure the drop across this resistor. So as we know, here we are having three same type of resistors. So the drop across this voltmeter is going to be the same thing. Now let me show you the practical circuit diagram. So this is what the circuit diagram, which means in this way you have to use the breadboard for connecting the resistors. Actually in this circuit, this is just a model circuit. So actually in this circuit we are having a resistor. In order to measure the drop across the circuit, here multimeter is being used. So these are the two terminals from multimeter. So if you are placing a multimeter across any resistor and set the value to voltage, then it will show the drop across the particular resistor. You can either use this or you can use the voltmeter for measuring the voltage drop across it. This is what the regulated power supply. As I said to you previously, you are in need of an RPS for providing input to the circuit. This is what the RPS. So for tuning the values, you'll be using this knob. Here you have to connect the wires. So this is for positive and this is for negative. So this is going to provide you the input. So here it will show the voltage value. Here it will show the current value. Now the procedure for performing this experiment is, you have to connect the circuit as per the circuit diagram. Then you have to switch on the supply. Next you have to set different values of voltage in RPS, which means you are going to increase the voltage value gradually. That is, first you have to set the RPS value as 5, then you can increase it to 10, then 15, or else you can increase in 2 steps. It depends up to you. You can set different values of voltage in RPS. Then for the input voltage which is being applied, you have to measure the corresponding values of voltage drop across each resistor. As we know, 3 voltmeter is being connected across each resistor. Here we are having 3 resistors and across that we have connected a voltmeter. So you have to measure the voltage drops. You have to note down the values which is shown in these voltmeters. So then you have to enter the readings in the tabular column. So this is what you have to done practically. So this will give you the practical value. So you have to compare this practical value with the theoretical value. For theoretical calculation, what you have to do is, as we know, in the circuit you are having this 3 resistors which is being connected in series. So if 3 resistors are connected in series, what you have to do is, you have to add the 3 resistors. So this is what you have done here. So 3 1 kilo ohm resistor is connected in series. So we have added 1000, 1 into 10 power 3. So 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000, which is 3000 ohms. So the total resistance in this circuit will be 3000 ohms. Next we are going to calculate the current through this circuit. So in order to calculate the current through this circuit, again I am using this Ohm's law formula, which is I is equal to V divided by R. So now let me assume the voltage input which are given to the circuit through RPS is 3 volt. So now I'll be getting the current value as 3 divided by 3000, which is 0.01 ampere. So now I know the current through the circuit. Now I can compute the voltage drop across each resistor. So V1, which is equal to I into R1. So that is, I know the current value is 0.01 and the resistor is 1 kilo ohm, which is 1 into 10 power 3,000. So the drop across first resistor will be 1 volt. So here we know we are having 3 resistors. Each and every resistor is of 1 kilo ohm. So I'll be getting the drop across each resistor, which is 1 volt, which is same. So now we have to enter the values in the tabular column. So the total voltage drop is going to be V, which is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, which is totally 3 volts. So this you have to enter it in the tabular column. So this you have to compare with the practical value. For the input voltage, which is 3, I'm getting the voltage drop across the first resistor, second resistor and third resistor is 1. The same thing I have to get for the input voltage is 3. I have to get the voltage drop across V1 and V2 3 practically as the same which I have obtained in theoretical means, but this will not exactly be 1. Approximately you will be getting the drop across these things nearer to 1. So you have to finally you have to write down these values, add this, that means you are going to add V1, V2 and V3 in this tabular column. So it will approximately be equal to 3, because here the input voltage which is being given to the circuit is 3. So the input I've given to the circuit is 3, and this 3 volt is being dropped across the resistors. So voltage rise is equal to voltage drop. Hence Kirchhoff's voltage law is being verified by means of using the given circuit. In this way you have to conduct experiment for verifying KVL with the circuit. And that's all with the experiment. Thank you.